Okay, so we're given an equation for the number of decibels. D equals 10 times log I over I sub 0. They define I and I sub 0 a little bit for us. This is I, right? 8.1 times 10 to the second. They want us to solve for D because they're asking for how many decibels. That's D. So here's the equation, and now we're going to plug in 8.1 excuse me, 8.1 times 10 to the second, and then it says I sub 0 is 10 to the negative 12th. So when you simplify this, 10 to the second over 10 to the negative 12th, if the bases are the same, then the powers subtract. So 10 to the second divided by 10 to the negative 12th is 10 to the 14th, because 2 subtracted by negative 12, that's 2 plus 12, right? So we get 10 log, and then this is 8.1 times 10 to the 14th, and that's something we can do in our calculator. So 10 to the 14th power times 8.1, and then press the log key, and then times 10. That gives us 149.085 when we round to the third decimal place, which is I think what they want. Yep. And then to choose the right graph, on the x-axis of the graph, oh, they don't label it. They should. On the x-axis of the graph, I is the intensity. So the intensity is 8.1 times 10 to the second. That's 810. So at x equals 810, we should have a y value, which we're assuming. Yeah, it does. Oh, it does. I'm sorry. I was mean. It does label it. It's just really subtle. I is on the x-axis. D is on the y-axis. So 810 on the x-axis. We got 149 for the y-axis. So that looks like that might be this graph right here. 810. 149 on the y. That looks close. This is 810. This looks more like 129 on the y. 810. This looks like 40 on the y. 810. There's no. That one might be right too, because look, 810. That looks like that might be 149. Ooh. So we got to distinguish these two somehow. Those are really close. We're going to go with this one because the dot is here, and that's emphasizing the problem that we just solved. Oh, it says the solution showing the point. So this is the solution that shows the point. Okay. So let's just double check, make sure it shows up as right. There we go. Everything is good there.